Good day, YouTube. JD here. Today is Wednesday, April 5th, 2017. This week's topic is witchiness and the apps that go along with it. Now, this question comes from our very own Cora, and it's a wonderful question like all of them. I love all of the questions, but this is one of my favorite here. Are there any witchy or mundane but relevant apps or gadgets you use that regularly enhance your daily life/practice? I would include health-related things if you consider that part of your spirituality. Things that calm you down, pump you up, make you happy, etc. Or any more obvious like almanac apps, calendars, educational apps, and so on. First app I would have to say that I do use on quite a consistent basis. Being a shamanic witch and going on shamanic journeys. If you've looked at my personal channel, you've seen the video I did on how I go on a shamanic journey. Binaural beat apps, hands down. I can't recommend any other app above it. Binaural beats are amazing. When most people think shamanic journey, they think of using different mind-altering substances or even using flying oil. Now, while flying oil has its place, binaural beats can get you into the zone for a journey or deep meditation faster and without using any kind of oil substances or burning anything. So a good binaural beat app is amazing. If you're not sure what a binaural beat is, I will post a quick link down below so you can kind of see. You can even check out my video where I explain how I go on a shamanic journey. I'll put that down there if I can get a hold of it and put it down there for you. But I'll put a quick explanation to it down there. But for the most part, it's a audio program that plays one tone in your ear in one ear and another tone in the other ear, and the tones are slightly off. And that variance, that difference, your brain attempts to try to compensate, and that compensation mechanism is what causes your brain to lower itself or raise itself to the desired frequency. And that can be a frequency of very, very deep meditation, or you can get your brain waves to a certain level before sleep, so that way you can get into a shamanic journey. Some people have used these things to even go on full out-of-body experiences, play around in the astral realms, check out your Akashic records. All that stuff can be done through binaural beats. So I can't say enough. My favorite app, binaural beats. Second, I would say some type of calendar app. Sometimes life can get in the way and you can forget that a weekend holiday is upon us, or you might even realize that you've missed one. I know I've missed a few here dealing with bills and day-to-day life. Things get in the way like anybody. I mean, most people use a calendar to remember things. So I personally run an app that kind of keeps me on the know and let me know when the holidays are coming up. Connected with that is an app that does the same thing, but for the moon phases. Because if you practice magic, if you subscribe to this idea, some people feel like you should only cast certain spells when the moon is in certain phases. So in keeping with that, I do try to keep my knowledge of the current moon phase up to speed. And this particular app I use has a little widget for my Android phone that lets me see it as I'm looking at other apps, or as I'm about to check email or text someone. I can always keep an eye on that moon just to know what's going on. Last but not least, I use a spirit box app. If you subscribe to the idea of spirits, it's up to you. It depends on what you feel is real or not. But spirit box apps, I believe, work 100%. There's one that I would recommend that was created by a guy named Steve Huff. You can Google his name, check out some of his stuff on his channel. Now, I don't really stand by what he does because I feel like it's a little bit too far. Some of the results he gets is a little too wild. However, having purchased his spirit box app, and I've had personal results with it that I feel like is real. So I would say go for the app that he co-developed with someone, or just grab a spirit box from eBay or something like that. Give it a try if you want to communicate with spirits. But I think it's a really cool way to get in and start speaking with spirits if you haven't opened up your third eye, if you haven't moved on to that kind of realm where you can hear them. It's personally something that I am still working on. I really haven't gotten mine wide open yet where I can hear word for word. Spirit box is a good way to kind of work your way toward having a dialogue with the spirits that you may have with you, whether it's spirit guides, whether it's a deceased loved one. Sometimes they do visit you in the spirit box. They can speak to you with it. I have a tarot card app on my phone, and I'm still testing that because I feel like even though the spirits can kind of work with the spirit box app, I feel like the same may not be going on with the cell phone and the I feel like the same thing may not be going on with the cell phone and the tarot card app. So I'm still testing that one. This is just me letting you know that I have one, but I wouldn't recommend that just yet. And I think that about covers everything I use as far as apps and things. The binaural beats, that they do have the ability to give you energy. They have the ability to kind of spike you and make you feel kind of sleepy. Sometimes people who are insomniacs that can't sleep, the binaural beats can kind of help you get your brain waves down so you can fall asleep. It's just a quick health tip I'll throw in there. If you or someone you know is suffering from like some kind of sleep disorder, they can try binaural beats, see if they get better results sleeping with that versus trying to use drugs. So binaural beats, again, one of my favorite apps, one of my favorite innovations of this technical age that we find ourselves in. So thanks so much for watching the video. I enjoyed them all. All of these questions are amazing. I can't wait to answer the next one next week on Wednesday. Thank you so much. Blessed be.